Okay, I'm a huge X-Men fan. I've been reading the comic books almost as long as I've actually been able to read. My first graphic novel was Giant Size X-Men #1. On Saturday mornings when I was growing up, Mom knew that there was no leaving the house before 11:30 a.m. because the X-Men animated series was on at 11. I'm a huge fan. And one of the things I've had to accept is that this trailer was not made for me. It was made for the general movie-going public. And it became really clear, even from the get-go, that this was not a trailer made for me, or I think other super nerdy people like me. And you knew that when a good, I think, quarter of the trailer is just exposition, trying to explain who Apocalypse is and what he is and where he came from. I mean, it's a good chunk of film that they take up just trying to explain that. And that's par for the course for, I think, the X-Men films in general. X-Men storylines from the comics, they're never what you would call simple. So that's always just sort of by necessity what has to happen. And knowing that, me being so familiar with the characters and the storyline, having to go through that, you're kind of like, just like, okay, yeah, let's get past this and actually get to something that I'm excited by. Unfortunately, everything that I kind of see in the trailer are things that I've already seen before or seen something like it. I've seen these characters, especially the ones that are recurring, which are, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence. I've seen them in previous films. Even the new incarnations of Jean Grey, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Jubilee. I've seen them in previous films, or even in the comics or in the animated series. We see Storm. Thank God it's finally a Storm that really does look like she is staying as true to her comic book roots as possible. But I've seen a version of Storm before. Even the one new character, which I would be really, really excited if they had included a shot of Psylocke actually using and showcasing what the psionic blade that she can create with her mind can do. That would have been exciting. I'd probably be sitting here like, oh my God, did you see it? And they didn't. The Four Horsemen, and they kind of just show flashes, and she's not in there. And I get it. They're probably saving it, or they're still working on the CGI of it all. But now I'm just kind of sitting here like, still excited to see it. I'm going to go and show up and see that they do it right. But for the trailer itself, yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot, for me to get jazzed about, or even just some of the action set pieces. One of the last shots is them destroying a bridge. I feel like I see that so many times. I mean, I have seen a bridge be destroyed in another X-Men movie. So at the end of the day, I think the movie is going to be great. The trailer itself, as it stands, completely separating it from my own expectations as a fan and just sort of recognizing it on its own merit. I think it's a perfectly fine trailer. I think it did, it did its job. It did its job, but for me personally, I just didn't find a whole lot, to kind of grasp onto. I am excited to see Storm actually, look and probably sound like Storm. I am excited for Psylocke. I am excited. I'm excited that the movie itself doesn't shy away from sort of its comic book 80s look. I mean, comic books in the 80s, they were just loud, they were out there, they were bright, and the movie itself kind of reflects that. They're not trying to sort of integrate this Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder, grayscale sort of aesthetic to it, which I really do appreciate, which is something that I think, the First Class X-Men, series of, I guess this would be a trilogy now, so the X-Men First Class trilogy, that's kind of been their thing. They don't want to kind of go in that direction, and yet they want to do something different from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so they're continuing that, which I really, really do appreciate. But other than that, the trailer itself, yeah, it's fine. Looks good. All right. So yeah, let me know what you think. Doesn't matter. I'm right. So, but yeah. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.